a pen, please. All right, guys, put your phone away.
I'm texting Courtney, my cheer coach, about today.
Okay,
I promise.
that's fine. Can I have one? Thank you. Thank you. All right. So we're gonna start with this.
Oh,
These are the bones.
I know what femur is.
Okay, good. All right. So remember, this sternum is 3 bones. What's this first bone?
Are we supposed to write this?
Well, that's what's on here. This, I'll just tell you. The 3 bones, I mean, you're not really supposed to know yet.
Can we like write it down?
That's what that paper's for. This is so you know how to spell them. They're in alphabetical order. All right, so this is the 3 bones. This makes up the sternum. Sternum, it's on there under S. The top is the manubrium. The middle is the body, and the very bottom is xiphoid process.
Is what?
Xiphoid process. I think it's XI, like it might be XY.
Yeah, it's XI. Can you repeat the top one again?
Manubrium.
Wait, so what are we supposed to be doing exactly?
You're on your test. For the test, you're going to have, one day it's going to be off from the book. The next day you're going to have my part of the test. I'm going to lay out all these bones, and I'm going to ask you to identify some of them. I'm also going to so you guys need to know, be able to know how many true ribs are there. What makes a true rib? 7, that's right. Okay? So there's going to be more than just the book test from just about all the chapters here on out. If you guys go to college, this is the way you're going to take tests.
That's better.
In anatomy. You're going to have,
I don't have anatomy.
Because that's better
I'm
than
not
like
going
if
to
we
college.
have that rib
that's
thing.
fine, you
that'll
don't
be
have to,
better.
but that's what this class is getting you ready for. The body systems part. Okay, so a lot of people, when they see this, they think it looks like a butterfly. They put the big end up, but this is backwards. Okay?
Is that how I did it this time?
It goes just like this. And, you know, right here, you can see the sternum and then the ribs. So this is all of this cartilage right here. It doesn't have the actual bones for the ribs. Okay? So there are 7 true ribs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the people that made this did a very good job, because the 7 true have the cartilage that go directly to the sternum. Okay? There are 3 false ribs. That means they do not go straight, they do not connect straight on to the sternum.
So 3 false ribs, right?
Uh-huh. And how many ribs pairs are there total? Male or female? 12. So if there are 7 true, 3 false, there are 2 floating ribs. Good, Brittany. And these back here, I don't know which ones are easier for you guys to see. These are the floating ribs. That means they're not connected to anything. They're not connected like the false ribs by cartilage, and they're not connected like the true ribs to the sternum. All right?
2 floating ones.
So there are 2 that are out here that they're just down for protection, but they don't connect.
So wait, the 7 true ribs connect to...
Directly to the sternum. That's why they are considered true.
And then the 3 false ribs don't connect to the sternum, but what do they connect to?
Their cartilage, see how this cartilage, can you see how these 7 go straight onto the sternum?
Mm-hmm.
These 3, like there's a rib over here that connects, but this cartilage and these 3 meet up and it just goes up. They don't.
So is there cartilage like in between?
This is cartilage, all of this.
Oh.
the bone is not on there? Good question.
Hey, can I text my mom really quick?
Yeah. So here are some ribs.
And so those connect to that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
it'd be kind of like this, kind of, sort of. Okay?
So attached to it.
Yeah, so this is the cartilage that attaches to the
So
ribs.
we have 3 false
So-
ribs that don't connect to sternum.
That's these 3. There's cartilage, so
And
it's
attached by cartilage, right?
right. So just like this.
So so that's a false rib, right?
These 3, yes. It would be just like this.
So, but then, well, I don't understand this.
Okay.
If this is,
No, go ahead.
if this is all cartilage, then where's the bone that connects straight to it? Does that make sense?
Okay. These 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These 7, here are the ribs right here.
Mm-hmm.
This is the cartilage that connects. See how this cartilage goes straight on to the
Yeah.
sternum? But these 3,
Oh, they connect to cartilage that
they
connects to
connect.
the sternum.
That's right.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's really good. I'm glad you said that. Do you guys get that?
So connects to what?
The cartilage connects to the sternum. It's not the... Okay, so I wasn't saying they... I'm glad you said that. I'm really glad you said that. I need to clarify that in the morning, too.
Cartilage connects to sternum, and sternum connects to.
No.
No, the
Look.
floating ribs, it's cartilage connected to cartilage that's connected to the sternum.
False. You said
Okay.
floating, but just so you know, it's
Cartilage
false.
connected to.
These are...
Oh, yeah.
Cartilage.
Allie. These 3, the bone stops here. Then there's cartilage. The cartilage is connected to each other, and they go straight up. Do you see how here on these 7,
Yeah.
there's bone, and then there's cartilage, but that cartilage, you can see how it goes straight on in.
Okay, so.
Does that make sense? Does that make sense, Megan?
Okay. Alright, so basically cartilage connected to another, the real true bone.
One's Aurora and Casper.
I don't know how to say
it, but I know
like
Okay, the 7 true ribs are
Connected to
a bone
sternum.
connected to the cartilage, which connects straight to the
One's
sternum.
Aurora and Casper.
The false ribs are cartilage connected to the other cartilage connected to the sternum.
My ears
Does
are
that make
bleeding.
sense?
Okay, well.
And I can't hear really well
Cartilage to
anyway.
sternum and cartilage to sternum.
All right, you guys good?
So then, how do are the like floating ribs? They just like sit there?
That's it. They don't have any cartilage. They're just there for, like, if you get a punch or something. That's just an example. But they're protecting. Right. All right.
Alright.
Good question. So, let's see. Manubrium, body, xiphoid process, and sternum. All right, next.
And for those 3, we just need to know like what they are in the sternum, right? They don't have like a
For the
definition.
test, right.
Okay.
I might have an arrow to here. What's the name of this bone? Or I might say, what's the name of the bone, the 3 bones collectively?
Okay.
All right. Now we're going to go up to the top of the head, and we're going to talk about the...
I got all my work done, all my bone ringers, all the stuff done.
Okay. Hold on and hand that to me in farm, okay?
Some of this is body.
That's fine. But I want to be able to put it in the computer as soon as you give it to me. So just hold on to it and then give it to me in a minute, okay?
Okay, and then we have a bathroom.
Yes, you do.
And then, did you get the
Remember,
email
guys, am I ready?
from Maryville? Because my brother said that you should give me the email today about that You should let the rainbow people out early.
That was, I got one yesterday. I'll have to look in the trash. Yeah, remind me. I'll look and make sure. Good, I'm glad you reminded me. All right, guys, so the skull. You need to know frontal bone. Oh, and you guys, I was meant to pass this by. Anytime you guys come into class, you can take the skeleton, you can take, I want you guys, you can start touching, feeling, testing, quizzing. You have? Good. You lap dance with him?
No, I danced with him, not
She knew what I thought. Somebody take a drink.
I just put a hole in it.
You mind?
I think
I did get it out.
What did you do yesterday?
All right, guys.
So would you drink?
Frontal.
Okay, so you're doing the top of the head, right?
That's skull. All right, skull. All right, put your fingers on your temples. Those are your temporal bones. Now, this morning, kids were having trouble. Up here, these are parietal, but I'm going to talk about both. So pay attention. You can come up here if you can't. All right, so first of all, your temporal bone.
It's in there when you get headaches and you go like this.
Going like that, that's on your temporal bone. Okay? So, right there, temporal bone. You need to know that one. In the T's.
In the T. Where is it? Temporal?
Okay? Now, and that on here is in the same place. Right here. This is the temporal bone. You guys looking?
Yeah, I was.
Alright. Now, if you go up from that, go up. Go temples and then up. That's your parietal bones. There's two of them. You have one frontal, one occipital, two temporal, and two parietal, okay?
Okay, well.
Parietal. Up
Okay.
from your temples. Parietal.
Okay.
So it's one frontal, two.
One frontal. Kind of think of a unicorn. Frontal. And then two temporal. And two parietal.
Okay, so
Occipitals.
temporal
Where
bone
you
up
next?
from your temporal, parietal.
Yeah.
And you have two of those,
Two
right?
parietal. What, Haley?
Two each.
Two parietals each.
Do you need me to take care of it now? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, next. Occipital. It's in the back. If you fell and hit your head, you probably hit your occipitals. It's in the O's, right back here. Okay, so right here. Right here.
Has anyone ever had their head busted open?
Ew.
I wonder if that would hurt.
Yeah.
Well, like, occipital, is it that whole?
Yes.
Try it. No,
Hey guys, you remember
Girl, you
that
know,
these
like,
squiggly lines on here
sutures.
are sutures? Here, why don't we pass this one? Pass it down, please, just so that you guys.
When you're a baby, isn't it all your bone is completely separated on your head?
Hey guys, listen.
And then the older you get, the more they
Sacral.
fuse together.
Hold on, I cannot hear Jackie. Start over.
Like when you're a baby, all your skeletal bones are separated.
Not
But
all,
for the
but
most
you're
part-
right. Then the reason that they're not ossified, the sutures or your bones overlap.
Wait, so what's sutures?
Sutures.
The squiggly lines are sutures.
Is it on? Don't we call stitches sutures?
No,
Sutures.
they're not on here because it's not. That's not a part of a bone.
Okay.
It is where the bones fuse together, ossify together. Okay, Megan.
Okay.
How do you spell
And-
sutures?
S-U-T-U-R-E.
What would you do if I dropped?
T-U-R-E.
T-U-R-E.
You guys can keep it over there and use it for example. See the squiggly lines, Megan? Those are the sutures. And that's all I want you guys to know about sutures. All of these have names.
Do those break it up into the sections?
Yes. Did you hear that?
Yes.
What'd she say, Jackie?
It breaks it up.
Uh-huh. All right. So frontal bone. This whole thing is the frontal bone. Where the suture is, that's where it stops. So this is where the parietal is, between these squiggly lines. You can see the temporal, it's also got the squiggly lines. All right? And if you guys go to college, you'll have to be able to name those, but not now. So that is occipital, this back here. And Lauren had a good question. I had my hand here, but it's all the way up to there. What are you doing, Megan?
Texting my mom.
Are you done?
Almost.
I thought you meant once.
No, like I'm seeing if my dad's gonna pick me up, and she said if he doesn't get called in, then he will. But I asked her if he'll let me know.
All right, so occipital bone, sutures. Sutures not on here, but you were asked, isn't that what stitches are called? You're right, they
How do
are.
you spell it?
S-U-T-U-R-E, suture. All right, next is, put your finger in the corner of your eye. And that's your lacrimal bone. Lacrimal, like you have a lacrimal duct, tears. That's your lacrimal bone.
That's in the L.
Yep.
Lacrimal.
Do you ever wear your
All right. Next, nasal. Pinch your nose up here. Insert, no, up a little more. Like between your eyes. No, on top.
Right here or right here?
Oh yeah, I gotta put my thing.
Like right here. You're good.
I get it.
I know. Hey! What? All right, that's your nasal bone. Nasal. You sound all nasally. Wait, I already do. That's your nasal bone.
Is it not like the bridge of your nose?
What?
Isn't that like the bridge of your nose or whatever?
Yeah, bridge. Very good. Okay? Shh. All right. Vomer with a V is down here. It's this one. If you touch your nasal septum, that's their bone in there. That's your vomer. V.
Where?
That's when
Here?
right there.
Bone in between your nostrils.
Yeah. Right here. Okay? Everybody have a question on that? You guys understand?
Yep.
Good. All right. We talked about true ribs. We talked about floating ribs. We talked about false ribs. All right. Next, zygomatic. The zygomatic bone is your cheekbone. Put your finger on your cheek or the ball of your cheek. That's your zygomatic. Okay? Now, I have said that you can carry around your skull by your zygomatic arch. This is where you guys have to write another word in. Zygomatic arch. And then, when you get that done, you actually have to write 2 words in. You guys understand? I want you to know zygomatic, but I also want you to know zygomatic arch. Okay? Because if you if this is your zygomatic, Rachel, this is your zygomatic. This is your temporal. The bones come together and create the arch. All right? So if I say, what bone can you carry around your skull? You would say the zygomatic arch. What 2 bones make up the zygomatic arch, Jackie?
I
remember what you said, I just, I can't remember, like, the...
Temporal and zygomatic. Very good. And pay attention on you can carry your skull around. I'm gonna also tell you about carrying your mandible around. But all right, I'll just do that one next. Your dog, or if this was you and you were laying out in the pasture, your dog could grab a hold of your mandible and carry and chew on it. All right. That's my way of having you remember or differentiate between mandible and maxilla. Your dog can carry your mandible.
So, is that your jaw?
Yes.
But is this also your jaw?
No.
So it's your jaw.
Your jaw.
Okay.
Your bottom jaw. I mean, if you wanted, I know that it's not your jaw,
It's like a bit, yeah.
but you'll.
Because
People.
it's your bottom jaw.
Okay. So it's in unibrow.
So jaw,
mandible. Hey, shh. Okay, mandible. I want to get through what we got through this morning. Mandible. Okay, you guys got that? It holds your lower teeth. It completely comes apart from, I mean, there are muscles and tendons and ligaments and cartilage and tissue that hold your bottom jaw, your mandible on. All right? Okay, so your dog can carry around your mandible. Can you close the door?
Yeah, I'll close the door. There's just this one.
They're not here yet.
Oh my gosh, that was my sister.
Good afternoon, Slack students. Just a couple of announcements for you today. The t-shirt auction has been postponed until Thursday afternoon, so that gives you a couple more days to come up with a few more dollars to buy your shirt. So auction on Thursday. At this time, would all the student ambassadors please come to the commons area? All student ambassadors to the commons area. Thank you.
All right. The student shirt auctions. Mrs. Brown wore a t-shirt. Mr. Fisher wore a t-shirt last week, and they're auctioning them off to the highest bidder. All right. So the maxilla. Your maxilla is what holds your upper teeth.
Or what?
Maxilla. Okay.
Someone hit me the other day, and so I went to him, and I hit this bone, and then my finger hurts right here really bad when I bend it down and stuff. What did you do?
Well,
I
you
just
can try
bruise it?
pulling it. You might have jammed it. So pull it. It'll help it feel better. You probably didn't break it if it doesn't hurt unless you.
It only hurts if I do that, or if I like when I click my pencil or something really fast.
Which one?
I
No,
pull
I'm not
it.
gonna be-
Pull it. Okay.
I will.
All right, guys. So that's your maxilla. Maxilla holds your upper teeth.
What holds your upper teeth? Okay. The teeth look weird.
It looked like my impressions from when I.
Hyoid.
There's gums in the finger.
How do you spell that?
It's on your paper.
Fine.
It's on the first column of the very last one. Oh, there it is. What is it?
It's the bone up here that's not connected to any other bones.
Right here?
Right here. It attaches the tongue. It's attached to the tongue. I don't know how to show you. It's not on here. Oh, I know.
Is it the thing that's like?
No. It's right here. If I turn this way,
can see it.
it's this bone right here.
Okay, go away.
It attaches to
It
the tongue?
attaches the tongue to the tongue.
Attached to the tongue?
Yes.
Attaches to the tongue.
What bone is that?
No, just it attaches to the tongue.
Hyoid bone. If you are hung, if they hang you, that bone snaps.
Ow.
And your tongue breaks?
No, it just snaps.
Tongue breaks?
We're getting ready to take a bone test next week.
Oh yeah.
But we don't have to know everything like we did in here.
Isn't your bone or your tongue like a muscle?
Here's your hyoid.
Oh my Lantis.
What's that?
So what? Hey guys, listen.
Is it like,
So this is your hyoid. It's underneath there.
Okay.
can I see it?
So it's right here, guys. Okay. So if I have this on the test, you know it's your hyoid. Or if I have it labeled on here.
It kind of looks like your tongue, like the shape of your tongue.
Okay. Any questions?
Yes, it does.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, frontal. All right. What's this bone right here?
Where? Point it out.
That's
Jackie.
the,
Jackie left. Brittany.
That's the
I know.
nasal
That's the what?
bone. The nasal bone.
Very good. Nasal.
Okay. I thought there was more like a.
Okay, what's this one, Heidi?
And that's,
I know I looked at you and said Heidi.
I know.
that's your.
You're the one who told me that was.
Victor.
I know, where'd I write it down at?
Oh, V is in
Bone.
Vanessa. Victor.
Bone. It would remind me of like. It would remind me of like Homer Simpson.
Yeah. All right. So if you're looking at it upside down, it looks like a V. The nose does.
You could say
like
like
a
that
heart.
was a nickname for, I don't know.
Whoa, what's that thing hanging out?
This.
That's
Yeah.
our cartilage hanging out.
It holds the mandible on. All right. What's this one, Eddie?
Oh, I know.
Lacrimal.
Yeah.
Good job.
What is this one?
Oh, that's easy.
What?
Frontal.
Frontal. What's this one? Haley?
It's the
Radial.
Parietal. There's a pair of parietal bones.
Where is it?
Wait, so it's
Parietal?
like the top of your head? It's above your temple.
It's
like straight up.
It's not your temporal bones, but it's directly above them. Good. There's a pair of parietal bones. Miss Megan, who wants to help answer other people's, what two bones make up this that you can carry around your skull?
That's the zygomatic and the temporal.
So what is this
That one
called
attaches.
right here?
The zygomatic arch.
Very good.
She said things that attached.
What is this called, Heidi?
I don't know how to say it. Mandible.
That's the dog
And that's right.
chews on it.
What is this one called there, Allie?
That one is called the
Yes.
maxilla.
Good. Maxilla or
What
maxilia.
holds your upper teeth.
That's right. That's just a way to help remember it.
I remember it.
What's this called there, Eddie? Hi. Hi. Very good.
That's how you could think of it. You say hi with your mouth and with your tongue, and it holds your tongue. It's kind of a long process, but it'll work.
Heck
No,
yeah.
it's like chug. Because they
Oh,
hang
Eddie,
you.
we have to. No, wait, we have a minute.
Hey,
Ask.
Can you open that
What?
inside? Can you
show us
open
your
it?
cookies.
You have my
See what's
cookies?
inside.
Bring them here.
Bring my cookies.
That's where the brain goes.
Which one did you get?
That way, that's
Mackenzie?
No,
Kinsey.
Kinsey Gage.
Is that a guy?
No, it's a girl.
Is it Mackenzie Gage?
No, she's
Mackenzie.
She has a brother named Keaton.
That's
but I don't think his last name is Gage.
It's Keegan. Yeah.
So guys, look at this.
It's gay.
Hey,
Sorry.
What goes?
what? Yeah. Well, first of all, what goes in here?
Your brain?
Look, can you put it
cranium.
up? Is that where
called
the veins go?
cranium.
You see how it has like.
All right. So, do you think the thickness is uniform all the way around?
Uniform, you mean like the same?
Uh-huh.
No.
No, it doesn't look like it.
Adobe.
That's supposed to be exact.
See, can people break the skull is the hardest part, right? In the
Of the hardest bone.
isn't it the skull because the skull's supposed to protect our brain or something?
Well, aren't your ribs for protection?
Yeah.
What's another function of the skeletal system?
There's a lot of functions.
Name one. You're right, there are several, but just name one more. Haley,
What?
what is a function of the skeletal system? Huh? What?
It's a secret.
You can
I
say
don't
it
know.
too.
What do you mean a function of the skull?
Really, it is.
Like, what does the skull do?
Protects the brain?
Well, you should be talking about it in here unless you want everybody to hear it.
Yeah.
What is a function?
I just said it protects the brain.
Good. What's of the skeletal system?
It's the heart and lungs.
Protection.
Protection.
Is Jessica here?
Oh my.
Oh, she's an ambassador. You guys.
Oh my lord.
Good.
Do you have stuff?
Is that the person that you're talking about?
No, apparently she thinks that I'm like. That's what she texted me Friday and told me.
Don't worry about it. Just let it roll off your shoulders.
It's like I don't really want to hear about this.
Okay, guys.
That's why you just listen to girls.
We are going to.
Are we, do you want me to like watch the video?
You don't have to because you were here.
Oh, you like
We got video.
Yeah, that's on the video.
Oh!
Hey, are you
I want to edit that out.
Hey,
wait for me.
because people are talking.
Yep.
Yep.
So you guys.
You're in the middle of the video.
You guys need to, I don't know how to do this. I want you to hear all of this,
Okay.
Lovely.
but there's so many others. I guess I should wait.
Because we have a lot of them. What is it? Unya.
What?
Yulia.
Straighten my hair.
Yulia.
There's no E in that.
My tongue is burnt.
Oh,
Lunya. Oh,
bye. Hey, when are you gonna come today?
Check.
You don't. Anytime. Just let me know. You got my number.
Unya. Una.
I'll send it to her.
I can't tell. My phone's like stupid.
Fine.
It's like broken.
How do you say no?
Olna.
Olna.
Olna. All right. I want you to go tell Colby some bones.
This is a frontal. This is.
Do you know these very well? I mean, I don't know if you've done it in another class, just in here. Okay.
Hey.
This is called an zygomatic arch.
Just because there's hardly anybody in here.
Oh, you need
Right here is the temporal, and right here is the zygomatic, which means the zygomatic and the temporal makes up the zygomatic arch. And then we have the right here between your eyes. It's called the
Okay, you guys. need to
nasal
listen.
bone. This is called the nasal bone. And right here is between your nostrils. It's called vomer. Vomer. And then we have this one, how Miss Holt says that's what a dog chews on.